Damn it. Okay. Hopefully everything is good now. Anyway. Hello everyone. Welcome back. Whew. My name is JPArquebus, but you can call me Jack. The worst streamer in the world. And today we're, jumping back into the old Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hold on, excuse me. There we go. Once again doing the whole streaming both on Twitch and YouTube the second time, and so I just need to remember how I set it up last time. Make sure that I can see all the important information, you know? Anyway. Back in, Bohemia. I believe that's where we are anyway, in our Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat.
Thank you very much for that. Anyway, well, where we last left off, we're here in Talmberg, trying to steal some stuff for one of the millers, the miller in Gehelnitz, but, fortunately my lock-picking skills weren't up to par, and so I wasn't able to do it. But, thankfully, we got a quest from, Lady Stephanie to do some stuff, so, as the title suggests, we're gonna go to Uzhitz to buy a horse and, to learn to read. And I believe Uzhitz, it's thankfully not too far away. Though it does involve moving into the old fog of war on the map. But yeah. Let's see what... My bludgeon is covered in blood, I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Just got into a couple of scuffles. Let's see, smoked sausage, okay. Perhaps you're the trader, right?
Good day to you.
So maybe I can pick up some bread or some such simple items.
Take care now.
We'll put all that in, why not? Let's try and haggle again.
Naturally.
Naturally. So currently I'm paying 23. Do that to 20.
That's enough. Well now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
Little more?
Finally, a reasonable sum.
Very nice. Okay, I won't get any cleaner washing in a trough, so is there a way that I can, clean my bludgeon? Is it... yeah, but it got blood all over it. Oh well. Okay, so this is the way to Uzhitz. See them on the compass there? Anyway. Off we trot, I suppose. Yeah, lovely shadow there. Lovely dog coming along with us. Give him a bit of praise, eh, for following along very nicely. Okay. So thankfully today is nice and cool, even a bit wet even, getting a bit of rain. And so since it's not bloody blistering hot as it has been the past week, good time to start streaming again. But that's pretty much the main obstacle, apart from my terrible mental state at the moment, is the heat. As it gets a bit hot in here. And I can't handle it. It gets too hot, so like even like an hour or two, I'd be sweating my arse off usually, so need to So that's like the biggest obstacle to being a consistent streamer or whatnot. So I've been rethinking some things. Because usually I would stream around this time and then later in the afternoon. Because it would be like going on into the evening in places like America and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'll try and go with the international audience. Maybe I'll have a bit more luck getting some viewers. Because, you know, there's a lot more people over there. But then now I'm thinking, fuck it, I'll just stream in the evening my time when it's a bit cooler. And just, not bother about trying to get a bunch of viewers, like, right off the get-go. And, just try and do a bit more, stuff for me, thinking about myself a bit more in this whole equation rather than engagement. But speaking of engagement, I'm going to try out the whole doing shorts thing. Because Twitch at least, when you do clips of streams on Twitch, you can like do like an automatic edit into vertical, you know? So it's friendly for YouTube Shorts and TikTok and stuff. And so I thought that'll probably be the easiest way to put some shorts out. You know, again, to try and widen my scope, try and get more people in. And the program, or not the program, but like the editing website that I use. Ooh, maybe we should get a Reddit. We'll try to at least. That's a bad miss. My arrow around. I'm not going to bother, actually. But anyway, the website I use to make my thumbnails also seems to
Got bellyache, have you?
also has like some stuff for shorts editing. So it'll just be like put on some subtitles, because the ones that I've seen usually have them, you know, like kind of prominent in the middle. Duration. The pretzel. Lovely. Thank you very much, sir. But yeah, just try and do more stuff. Well, knowing me, who knows if I'll ever get around to it, you know? The thing, with like, putting out shorts, they've got to be like, you know, interesting and or funny or whatever, engaging in some way. And like, you know, I don't know if I'm engaging or funny or interesting. Like, you know, it's hard to tell, like, when you look at the stuff and do the stuff that you make, you know? Like, if you make a video, how do you know if you're interesting or not? Did I shoot an arrow there? Well, to try to switch to a... Just maybe I thought, if I switch weapons, it will cancel out the shots, but maybe it didn't. I don't know. Pop here. But anyway, you know, that's why Yeah, so I was just saying, like, as I said a few times, you know, it'll be easier to have more people watching at the moment, because then, as I say, like, I don't know, or have trouble knowing or telling when what it would be like an interesting moment to clip, that sort of thing, you know, because as I say, I don't know, it's hard to tell, like, if you're being funny. Mogon, 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 Mogon. Right, here we are in Uzhitz, I believe. Bunch of horse turds. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, fast travel points. Okay, so here we are in Uzhitz. We're going to see if we can at least get started on the path of learning to read at this here scribe. Did I pass the door? Or is it round this way, maybe? You not the scribe then, I guess? Here he is. Hello there.
God be with you.
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
You groschen.
All right. I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the essence.
50. Lovely.
Then we may as well start.
I wonder...
He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here.
I wonder if doing it the once will be enough, or we'll have to go back multiple times.
Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
A simple text. Read. One day, a countryman going to his nest, the nest of his goose, found there an egg all yellow and glittering. When he took it up, it was as heavy as lead, and he was going to throw it away because he thought a trick had been played upon him. But he took it home on second thoughts, and soon found to his delight that it was an egg of pure gold. Every morning the same thing occurred, and he soon became rich by selling his eggs. As he grew rich, he grew greedy, and thinking to get at once all the gold the gooses could give, he killed it and opened it only to find nothing. Ugh. Not very nice, was it?
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
Being greedy doesn't pay.
Excellent. You're one of my most talented pupils.
Oh.
You've uncovered the meaning hidden in the letters.
Well, thank you.
Like I told you, books are valuable, and the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second lesson. which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language
Latin?
of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from
Wait,
Latin.
to try and
There's a
learn
book on
Latin?
the table with some text. Read it
Try
when
to
they
learn
come
ancient
back.
Greek
You need not understand it, but
when
you
I
should
tried to
master
go
the
to
letters.
I
university.
only just managed the fable
But
about
balls
the
that
goose.
up and all.
Now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad. You'll manage.
Still got all the textbooks for ancient Greek, though, so I could like try and teach it myself. Okay, is this the Latin text? Su est libra keep Foxy believes. I don't bloody know, do I? Well, let's see what the option is to when we go to talk to the scribe again. Where's he buddy gone? Ah, he's back.
I read the page.
So tell me, Distupule, what's written there?
I don't bloody know.
Nullus est liber tam malus, ut non lique parte prosit.
Good heavens!
Thank
Don't
Christ.
tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well, there's nothing more I can teach you. Congratulations. You can go and be ordained right away.
Thank you, Domine. I'm feeling a lot wiser.
Great. I learnt to read. Reading. All books are cheaper. Yeah, let's get that one then. Rather they were cheaper, you know. Evil morals in Bohemia. How to brew exquisite mead. About how the Maidens of War ended. City of 1,000 spires. Papal throne. Skill book on reading. Rule of Saint Benedict II. Cool. Might as well give him a
Let's
bit of a
talk about the
naggle.
price.
Why not?
Are we agreed?
Come now. Just a little more and we have a deal.
A little more? How about that then?
Aye. For that amount, I can be persuaded.
Cheers. Is that you, howling dog? Alright, boy. Out the way, please. Thank you. Rightio then. Well, that was fun. Bit of reading for us. Let's see what that is, why not? Go and explore this town a bit. This village, this hamlet, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is indeed called. And then, after which we'll go and try and get a roan for the lady. For someone's wedding. Get whose wedding. Excuse me, bit of a sniffle. Ooh, an archery range. Rob some arrows. Yeah, the thing about being thief, because obviously, you know, it would be good to increase my lockpicking skill, which would involve, you know, having to do some dastardly acts of thievery. Not sure what exactly the best way to go about it will be. I guess it'll probably be like trying to sneak into people's homes at night. But, as I said last stream, I kind of want to try, letting things happen and not like be, not like continually save and load everything to try and avoid like getting into trouble and stuff like that. Like I'm more accepting of the consequences of my actions, sort of thing. Maybe see if that would be fun, you know? No water in the barrels. Baker. Candlestick maker. You're right, dog. This reminds me a bit of Scallots, doesn't it? What be this then? Grocer? Right, okay. Let's just check. A couple of minutes ago. A few minutes ago.
You can't just walk around in the dark.
Oh yeah. Wait, what? It crashed? Crashed when I tried to get my torch out. No good, is it? Well, sorry about that. Yeah, I forgot about the law of having to have a torch when you're out at night. Deep silver. The grim image there of the man on his horse. There it is again. Yeah, so... yeah, I've done it. Well, since... very kind in teaching me these things. So I'm gonna rob you.
Jesus Christ, a thief!
No,
Thief!
I didn't do anything, I tell ya. I did nothing.
God!
What? What happened in here? Oh shit.
Someone saw you stealing. You should have thought twice about what you're doing. That will land you a fat fine.
60. Yes, sod it.
Oh well, what can I do? Here you are.
You've purged yourself before the law. But I'll be keeping an eye on you. You can be sure of that. And hand me over those stolen goods.
Damn it. Well, you're in my way again, dog. Well, so did they take the axe and stuff that I got from that travelling wayfarer? That's no good. You see, that would be the sort of thing that I would reload. As I say, I want to try something different. Spade. Need a spade. Well, it'll be good to have a spade in case I come across any diggable spots. But yes, that didn't exactly work out too well. Didn't manage to take out that lady in time. Yeah, so let's see, will it crash this time? No, okay, cool. Take out the torch because of the law of not running around in the dark and whatnot. Valerian isn't that a Luc Besson film? Is that his name? The guy who did Fifth Element, didn't he do a film about some place called Valerian? Like 1,000 Planets. Haven't seen it, you know. Has that Cara Deville, is that her name? That actress in it? And then that actor who was in A Cure for Wellness, which was a bit of a shit film if I'm honest. Didn't like it. Too boring. Too long. Too long and too boring. Pillory? What's a pillory? Lesser punishments. Wait. Ah, here, this thing. Oh dear. Oh dearie me, could at least clean it up. Okay, let's try and see if I can rob any more spots, any more places. The church open for business. By business I mean pay indulgence 100 groschen. Hello, Father Godwin.
Do you have any work that needs doing?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
A witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists, for that matter.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Uzhitz women to witchery.
A little bird?
A little bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been gossiping. And what's the problem?
As long as herb women stick to giving psychic to folk and bloated cows, assisting in childbirth, or burning incense in bedrooms to help with sleep, then nothing at all. But this is sacrilege, and it's unsafe. All sorts of molds and lichens and poisonous plants and other foul things go into those concoctions. I'd hate to see her poison some poor gullible lass.
If given the option, I'm gonna side with the herb woman, not him.
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Yeah, sure.
Done.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods. God be with you.
Playing with the devil. I'm sure she's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Is this like the penance room or whatever? Well, I don't think it's really called that. Penitent room? Penitence? Where you go and, like, basically be in solitary. To think on your sins. And various things like that. Excuse me. Oh, probably shouldn't be, fucking hell. I was gonna say, probably shouldn't be trotting on the graves, but they really seem like they give a shit, do they? Probably where they put all the, people they don't like. Like the criminals that are executed and the witches and the baddies. You know what I heard once? I think it was even on QI. And, who knows if this is true or not. You know what, I'm not gonna say it, it's too weird.
Been at it a couple of years already?
3. He was out there again yesterday evening, staring at the thing and scratching his chin. He'd be more use as a fence.
Wash myself a bit.
He's a dolt and no mistake. How about going round and trampling his? You're still up too.
So, let's see, what was the, playing with the devil? Oh, that's a bit far away. Back in the woods. Well, you know what, let us get some lodgings and then go to sleep. Do you think that would be the best thing?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Ooh, what's
Is there
happening
anything
around here?
suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed there is. Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables. When the head groom told the lads here, they fell off their seats laughing.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Nothing out of the ordinary, praise God.
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
All right. For how long?
Oh yeah, just the
one
night.
All right. Money up front, though.
Here you are.
2 groschen.
You'll
We might
like
as well
it
pay
here.
that.
Like sleeping on a cloud, it is.
I'll be right back with that.
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. Your bed's ready there, and a trunk for your belongings.
Cool.
God be with you.
There. Satisfied?
All the people. Maple. Oh, the people.
Over here, please.
So many people. They all go hand in hand, and in and through their park life. Very hard. Easy. Come on, hurry up, please. Before anyone finds me. Bandage. Ah. It's more for the experience that I'm doing this. I need to level me up. Level up my lock picking. Sleep and save. So we'll go for the nice nighty night. And then we'll yeah, that's 6 in the morning. Well, let's wake up at 7. With 9-hour rest. Hopefully we don't get interrupted. Lovely. Lovely. Okay. How's my food going? Eat my pretzel. Which one is it? 75, 81, 87. That'll get us up to 99, that's alright. And then, ooh, Ho, 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 ho. Yes! Cheers for the pretzel, you prick. Got another thing that I want to try and get better at, pickpocketing. Open it up, and then close it up. I've got to be a courteous person, you know? Where are you, dog? Got some food for you, lad. Shit. Didn't mean to do that. You know what, since I'm here... Did get that book, didn't I? Did I? Did I get that book? No, I didn't get that book, because that was the old save. Because I reloaded the save. Because the game crashed, that's right. Anyway.
Good boy.
Give you some praise, lad.
That's my boy. Look what I've got for you.
I'll give you the sausage. There you are. Have a nibble on that. Good lad, good lad. Right. Ooh. Let's go to the oars first. Or should I? No, let's go to the witch woman. Who's probably not a witch. Well, he said she's an herbalist. Of sorts. And he's just, you know, a bit suspicious of it.
Come right up.
Onions? Onions?
I'm looking for the local groom. Where can I find him?
If he isn't in the stables, then I've no idea where he's got to. Good luck to you.
Oh yeah, that little opportunity of a quest that I got. Watermelon? I don't know, I'd rather... I don't know, we'll wait a bit before getting any more food. Because I'm full up at the moment. Lumia. What do you keep barking at things for, dog? Excuse me. Alright. Onwards once again. Bit of travelling. You out there, dog? That's how, Dracula's wife died in the, Castlevania series on Netflix. She was an herbalist woman, and then the church people burned her at the stake for witchcraft, and then Dracula got pissed off. And started that old business in that series. Pretty good that. I've only seen the first two of the series, I think, because I think Alucard kills Dracula at the end of the second one. And there's been a few more since then, but you know, I'm terrible at, like, keeping up with stuff. Like, there have been so many television series and film series where I've watched, like, the first one or the first couple, you know, because at that point that's all that's been released, you know, the first couple. And then, you know, I kind of forget about it, and then realise that the next one's has come out. But then I don't go back to it. I just, like, once again continue forgetting about it. Although I will say, I've been watching the new Invincible series premiering on Fridays. I've been watching all of them. Third episode out last Friday. Bit of a twist ending. Well, not really a twist ending, but unexpected ending, you know? Wait, was this the guy? I think this is the same guy. Should do it again. There we go. Did it again. But anyway, well, there's something that I don't like about it at the moment. Because it's not like that it's bad necessarily. Like, you know, the idea of tropes in film and television and similar things going on and that sort of stuff. Like how the trope of well, I'll explain it, because there's a trope of you know, this group who are trying to fight the Viltrumites, you know, and then turns out that the leader says to one of the other people, oh, there's a mole, that are telling the Viltrumites what they're doing. And then it turns out that the person who said that there was the mole is the mole, you know, that trope. And like, I'm not into that particularly, because again, I've just seen it so many times. Like with there was something else that I was sick of that happens in rom-coms a lot. Will they, won't they? Well, maybe not so much in rom-coms, but especially like television. The whole thing of like the will they, won't they thing in television, I'm so fucking sick of. It's so overdone, so uninteresting, so annoying. Because the worst part of it is like it's dragged out. It's like that's the whole. Because it seems like the creators of the series think the whole point of it is for this will they, won't they plot, and it's just so stupid and annoying and bad. And I'm sick of it. Sick of it, I tell ya. And another... And, you know, when I finished watching the first Dune, the recent one with Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya, and Oscar Isaac and Rebecca Ferguson and Jason Momoa, Stellan Skarsgård, I think, yeah, it is him, right? He was the big baddie. And lots of other famous and well-known people and faces in it. Josh Brolin, he's in it as well. You know, like at the end of that film, when they are walking, and then they see somebody riding one of the desert worms, the sandworms, and then Zendaya and Timothée Chalamet, their characters kind of like share a look, like, oh, desert magic, and then the camera sort of pans away a bit, and then it's his mum, Rebecca Ferguson, is kind of looking on like disapprovingly, or like, yeah, disapprovingly at them. And then that leads me to believe that in the next film, it's going to be like she's going to try and drive a wedge between her son and the people, Zendaya's people. I forget exactly what the term for their, like, people on the planet is. And it's like, I'm sick of that too. I'm sick of the, like, oh, there's this person who you think is your friend or your parent, well, who is your parent or is your friend, but then they like try and like persuade the main character that their other friends aren't really their other friends, You know, like that sort of thing. And I don't like that either. Because again, it's just, I've seen so much of it, and because tropes like that in the world they weren't there, they're all the same, no matter what you watch. Like, it's all the same shit. Just with different characters in a different setting. Because it's like, tropes like that, there's like little to no innovation with it, you know? It's all the same. No matter what, like, no matter how you try and dress it up as something different. It's the same as it always has been. Ugh. But that's my rant for the day. Tropes in media. And you know, there are some tropes that are fine. Like, that I have yet to find a problem with, or have yet to get tired of. And you know, it's like, it's not like all tropes are a bad thing, you know? And you know, it's just my opinion of these certain tropes. I'm sure plenty of people love them. And the whole reason that they're tropes is, you know, because they work. Because they work, you know, to draw people in and to get people interested in what's going on. It's just, me who has the problem. They said there was a bench, but where is said bench? Or is it in her house? Do you mind if I come in here, lady? Come on, come on. A new level in lockpicking? Yes. That's probably a quest item, recipe for witch potion. Probably like evidence that she's a witch. Hello, dear.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
I've come from the priest. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft? That's nothing but idle chatter.
Don't you know that witches get burned alive?
There's no need for trouble. I'll tell you everything. I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind.
Well, that was
so much
easy.
I can't sleep a wink.
But I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of conscience.
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie. You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions alongside my herbs. Well, there's one I wish I hadn't sold. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end, I let them talk me into it.
What
What kind
ointment?
of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no one else can see. A place of wonder
Drugs.
and terror. The flowers
Some
might
of that.
start talking to you.
Why did I do that? Nobody does that.
I don't know if it's the work of the devil or of God himself, but the ointment has that power. But it could poison any person
I regret everything I've
who
done.
doesn't know how to use it right.
So all this talk of witches anointing themselves and then flying to their sabbaths on broomsticks.
The ointment could make a person see such things. But it was stupid of me letting those foolish women get their hands on it. They could poison themselves or fall off a cliff while they're lost in a dream.
Will you give me the ointment recipe?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poisonous plants. That ought
Yeah,
to make you
Paris.
think twice about dabbling with it.
So why did you give them the ointment at all?
Because I'm soft-hearted. You see, one of those women, Vera, lost her whole family in Skalitz. And Zlata's
Damn.
husband was killed. And the youngest of them, Kuta, miscarried with the horror of it all. They said they wanted to use the ointment to speak with the dead and ask them to put away
I changed the
their
size of my
Lord.
webcam. Maybe I should have said that earlier.
I understand.
Let me know if it's too small, too
But I
big
reckon
still.
it'll get them nowhere but the ducking stool and the stake.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. I didn't want to give them the ointment, but they offered me a pile of groschen. So
Pile?
I thought how desperate they must be. and I heard their plea.
I need to give
Their
them
plea,
some
or the cling-
hemorrhoid ointment then if they've got piles.
And why are you so worried about them all of a sudden? What changed your mind?
I'm losing sleep over it. Firstly, those women don't know what
Yeah, I'm
they're
not. I
doing.
don't want to like pop
And
there or
secondly,
anything.
folk might see it as witchcraft. And do you know what they do to witches?
They burn them alive.
That they do. So don't be surprised I'm worried.
Did they burn them
Didn't
alive
bother you
though?
before, though.
Is that an exaggeration? I know they like killed people and stuff, and like I thought it was more like hangings and beheadings rather than proper burning, but I don't know for sure.
What did they want the ointment for?
Is that like one of the
the
myths of the Middle Ages that it was burning, and not just like hanging and more conventional killing?
I've heard enough.
If you've heard enough, you must understand why I need your help. Find out from those women what they intend, and watch over them to keep them safe.
You know who did a lot of burning?
Very well.
Emperor
Only
Nero.
The priest himself asked me to.
In Rome,
Thank
he
you,
burnt
and bows
Christians,
hold.
I believe.
I'll go to the Reverend myself and explain. You take care of those women.
Christians weren't very popular in the early days, especially in Rome. And then you have, what the fuck is his name? That one emperor who built Constantinople. What the fuck was his name? And he moved the empire. At least I think it was him. Or maybe like the emperor after him. Who moved the seat of the emperor from Rome to Constantinople. And like he was, I forget his name. But he was like lauded as the first Christian emperor. But like he was only baptized on his deathbed or whatever, and so it was like, was he really a Christian, or was he more like kind of hedging his bets or whatever? If that's even the right term, probably not. Come on, rabbit. Fuck. I wish there was a crosshair, dang it. For archery. Maybe I should like go to that archery range that I saw and practice some more. Broken arrow, great. Lovely. Anyway, where are we off to? Back to Uzhitz. But you know, I won't blame you, lass. I won't blame you. Yeah, so at the end when I talk to the priest, I'm gonna say, forgive them all. They're just women falling on hard times, as we all have. Making mistakes. It's not shouldn't be a crime to make a mistake, right? As long as it, like, you know, doesn't harm others, I suppose. Who are you? You a baddie? Well. Hey! I'm becoming such an arsehole. Henry's becoming a bandit. He's becoming a bandit, he is. There you are, lad. Let's see what you've got. Cheers. Wonder if there's a mill around Uzhitz. I wonder where all the millers are. Because, you know, I don't exactly want to get caught with all this stolen stuff on me. These pickable herbs. hard to pick herbs in this game because you have to like try and get it into a very particular spot to be able to pick it, which is a bit annoying. Nobody's watching at the moment live. If there's anybody watching after the fact, thank you very much. And this time I promise to you that I'll try and be more consistent with my streaming. And that's a promise I'll do my best to uphold. And you know, if you like see any or think any particular moment is particularly humorous or interesting, feel free to clip it. Because I think YouTube you can clip things as well. And if you do, then I can look at it and then I can see if I can turn it into a short. Because as I say, like, I don't know, I've looked at my streams and stuff in the past and have made a few clips. But I don't know how good they are, because I find it very difficult to, I find it difficult to find myself funny or interesting when, like, looking back and reflecting, you know? So if you wouldn't mind helping me out, if you want, you know, no pressure or anything. Because I'm sure that, because I don't think anything like particularly outstanding has happened in the stream. I mean, apart from knocking out all those people, but I don't know if they would make like good shorts or anything. It's like you don't want a short to be too short, you know? I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what makes a good short. But you can have them up to 60 seconds, I believe, so anywhere between like 30 and 45 seconds maybe? Maybe 20 seconds at the lowest. Like something cool or fun happening. Like that fight I had last stream with that knight where I lost. And then I just snuck up behind him and knocked him out. I was gonna make that a short, but it was just a bit too long and I wasn't I should have been commenting on it more as it was happening, you know? Because that's the thing as well. Like, I want a bit of like fun commentary to go along with them. Like, oh ho ho, I'm knocking out this man, well, hey. If you lose a duel with me, or if you win a duel with me, then as soon as you turn your back, you're gonna lose it. The duel, not your back. You're not gonna lose your back. Don't know how to take someone's back. Anyway, I don't fucking know. What do people even like watching? What is even entertainment these days? Is this entertainment? Who knows? Well, I'm having fun. Just nattering on, doing little quests and stuff. Because honestly, that's the thing that I like most in RPGs, is the smaller side quest stuff. Rather than the big main quests that have you delve in dungeons and travelling across the world or the galaxy or whatever. I like the smaller, more contained stuff where it's just, you know, helping out folks, dealing with a ne'er-do-well or two, clearing out a bandit camp, helping people find lost loved ones and that sort of thing. That's really my bread and butter when it comes to RPGs. Is that a bone? I think it's supposed to be a bone, but it does also kind of look like a weird sort of branch of some sort. The icon's still there, so maybe there's something I can interact with up in here. Let's have a bit of more of a look, shall we? What happens if I sit down? You know what? I'll sit down here and read that book. Why not? Read. Discovered a new recipe. You right, dog? Yeah, let's see if the dog can, see anything. Mirror man, hello. Whoops.
Here.
Damn it.
Here.
The dog will always be next to you, he'll follow you sticking close. Okay.
Come along, free.
Yep, free. Good lad. Alright. So if there is something in this little spot, then don't know for sure. So we'll carry on regardless. But hello. Seems that I've got a viewer maybe. My viewer count ticked up by 1. But anyway, we're gonna go find some witches apparently. Some ladies who have fallen on hard times. Trying to well, they went to an herbalist and asked her to give them a potion or a ointment or whatever to make them feel better. Because they're sad. No, drugs, that sort of thing, you know? Yeah, okay. I think I got that. And yeah. Okay, where are they? One just down here. See if I can talk some sense into them, otherwise that Father Godwin fella will try and, you know, do what people do to witches. Don't want that. Okay, which one is this? Cooter.
I've heard something about a magical ointment.
What? Who told you that? Was someone asking around?
Gertrude sent me.
And what did she say? Does she want to add something to the ointment?
No. She's worried about what you'll do with it. It's quite dangerous stuff.
Mm-hmm. It could be burnt at the stake.
It already amounts to a burning offence.
Wait. Really?
If someone buys witching ointment, what am I supposed to think they want it for? Let me take a wild guess. Witchcraft. And witches deserve to burn.
Oh,
You're doing no wrong.
don't agree with that.
We go to the woods alone, at night, and we hurt no one. I won't say any more. You might twist it against us.
Yeah, I'm very much not in favour of burning. I would rather just... Shit. Rather just use the threat of burning to stop them getting up to any mischief. Otherwise, Father Godwin will take matters into his own hands and do something nasty. And we don't want that. Okay, follow them into the woods, yeah, but let's see if I can get any more information from the others, maybe. Nice bit of farmage going on. Yeah, speaking of books, I did just learn to read, you know. The goal of this stream is learning to read and getting a horse for Lady Stephanie, but I've been distracted by all this witching going on. Okay, rather close. Might as well give myself a wash while I'm here. Okay, she's in the house. But am I going to be allowed into said house? I am, yes. Yes. Yeah, she's in there, so maybe come back. Go to the other one first. Maybe hopefully she'll be out of the house by then. Because, yeah. I've already had enough trouble in this town. They caught me stealing earlier. So I don't want any more bother with the law, with the fuzz. Alright. Hello, Zlata.
I've heard something about a magical ointment.
Really? I'd like to know where from. And what concern is it of yours, anyway?
Really?
The herb woman sent me.
Gertrude? What does she want? More money?
It's not about the money. She's concerned about your health. That ointment can be dangerous, and she wants me to make sure you don't do anything foolish.
It can't have got any more dangerous since she sold it to us. Tell her wherever...
I guess maybe I should just wait till the evening then. Follow the women to the woods. But it doesn't look like they're going yet. So I guess while we're waiting... Go find a roan. Ba, ba, ba. God, now it's gotten to the point where I don't know what to talk about, you know? Ugh. I do quite like the medieval times, the Middle Ages and all that. Nope. My handle is even based on a Middle-Age weapon, the arquebus. Proto-firearm, pre-musket. I don't think they would have had him like in this time, because this is what? 14.2 AD, 14.3 maybe? Don't think arquebuses were around then, maybe a bit later. But that's a period of history that I quite like. The whole, you know, like you've got the 100 Years' War, and you've got this stuff going on in Bohemia and the Holy Roman Empire. And you have, city-states kind of Italy, you know, and then the Ottoman Empire trying to muscle in a bit more into Europe. All that sort of stuff. Very interesting. You don't often hear about it, really. It's more like either later on, sort of, like a few hundred years, like going on like Napoleon and that sort of stuff. The British Empire, as they start expanding ever more outwards. And then before it's like Crusades, I guess. That's pretty like early Middle Ages, 1100 or so. But not so much the stuff in between, at least in my experience. You know? At least what I'm saying is, I don't know what I'm saying. Just that it's a good bit of history that I think, in my experience, is a bit under-examined, I should say. But it's cool, you know? Speaking of Crusades, shit is kicking off. Back in that way again. Israel and Palestine. Horrible business. I only know a bit about it. I'm not an expert or anything, so I don't think I should talk about it more, other than saying, fuck Israel. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I have my opinions, and I don't think they're worth sharing. But anyway, here we are. At the stable area. Let's see if we can, get a horse for, Lady Stephanie. Maybe for ourselves while we're at it. Good day.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for a horse.
I'd like to buy a horse.
Well, now, have you seen our steeds?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Then go and have a look in the stables, so you know what you're buying. Good luck to you.
Yeah, I guess that probably is a good idea, isn't it? Inspect horse. Oh. Probably should check, one thing. Does it matter what horse? Find a roan from Uzhitz. I don't know anything about horses. Is a roan a specific breed, or is it just any old horse? At the Titler. Interesting names. Horse. Hello, horse. Sleeping here? That's, what's his name? Odin's horse. Good old Odin. Probably one of the most benevolent gods humanity, has ever had, basically. In terms of, you know, like, older religions. This Odin spent all his time, trying to find a way to postpone Ragnarok. And he gave a lot to humanity. He was a good bloke, that old Odin.
I'd like to buy a horse.
Well, now, have you seen our steeds?
I have. Fine animals.
Nothing but the best here. Is there one in particular you fancy?
Just... Okay. Do I have... It's for Lady Stephanie. And there wasn't an option to be like, I'm here for Lady Stephanie's horse. So I think we'll just go with the lowest one.
He ain't too strong or fast for that matter. But he's as loyal as they come, though.
Oof. Fuck me. Let's go.
Are we agreed? That's not enough.
Do 490 then.
Good luck to you.
Find a roan from Uzhitz. You know what? Because I'm worried about this, I'm gonna look it up. Kingdom Come, Deliverance, roan from Uzhitz. I did it wrong. Okay. Well, regardless, I've got a horse, and a horse is kind of what I want. For myself, anyway. So it's fine, it's fine. Wait. He's got no saddle on him. You giving me a horse with no saddle? Palisons, cavalry bridle, Human spurs, fine saddle, golden spurs. Fucking hell.
Let's talk about the price.
Naturally.
I don't even know what I'm doing with all this, so I might have ballsed myself up a bit.
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Almost.
All right, so.
Okay. .31 speed, 148 capacity, 16 courage, 150 stamina. So how do I put a saddle on you then? Move to horse. Oh. Is it as easy as that then? Damn it. Horse. Try and push your horse in the horse tab B. You'll see your horse's stats, tackle, and inventory. Horse. Equip. There we go. Lovely. Awesome. Done. Beautiful. Bloody beautiful. Okay. Let's move some of my crap. Well, maybe not crap, but stuff that might be weighing me down a bit, maybe. Weighing me down a bit, maybe. Move some of that over to the horse. And in celebration of getting an horse, I have myself a pretzel. Alright. So I don't think that was the way to do it.
I'm looking for the local groom.
Well, you found him. What can I do for you?
The lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me. She said you have a roan ready for her.
Well, Chamberlain Dietrich said someone would come. We have him here, but if he's ready, I can't say. That miserable horse will let you saddle him and walk him around the courtyard, but as soon as someone sits on him, he goes completely wild.
That horse is supposed to be presented at a noble woman's wedding. It probably won't be appropriate if he makes a spectacle of his rider. Is there anything I can do?
Try asking Vashek. For some reason, that devil horse listens to him. Then take the horse with you. Dietrich's arranged everything. May the Lord watch over you.
Cool. Talk to Vashek. Vashek.
Good day to you.
I heard you have a way with the horse that unsaddles everyone else.
Yes. I suppose I do.
And how do you do it? How do you calm him down?
I'm good to him.
Well, I want to treat the horse well too, but I don't know how, because I don't know him as well as you do. Will you help me?
I sing to him.
You sing to him?
Hmm.
What?
2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown, and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair?
That's, interesting.
I know how it looks, but he likes it.
Thank you, Vashek.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Farewell.
Where indeed is said horse? The fuck is that? Fucking Xbox. They always send me stupid notifications. I've got to figure out how to turn them off one of these days.
So, boy, want me to sing? You're definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May, raising the shade of the apple tree there.
Yeah, the dialogue sounds a bit weird now. Like it's kind of not good quality, you know?
I ride to my maiden so far.
I hope that's
You still gonna throw me off?
just for this. Hopefully it's not a permanent thing. Or I've done something wrong, I don't know. You alright, horse? Hey? You alright? This horse is not a very good horse. Now that's a good medieval film, Kingdom of Heaven. Although set in the Crusades, not so much this era. Is a take that is probably not hot, but you know, the Crusades were bullshit. All bullshit, absolute fuckery. Never have happened. All the fault of the Pope, the Crusades were, in a way. Because the first Crusade, which was in the 1100s, started because the Patriarch of the Orthodox Church in Constantinople was not having a good time because the three, like, what am I saying? Just like, groups of raiders were like pillaging, you know, outlying towns and farms, sort of on the east of the area, sort of more into the Middle East type area. And the Patriarch was having trouble dealing with that. Because I think, or maybe like, whoever was in charge of that area might not have been like I don't know if the Patriarch had like full control, like the Pope did in his area, like through the Papal States. Like I don't know if that was the same for the Patriarch, like he had full control of his area if the Church had, or if there was like a king or emperor or what have you. No, there probably was actually, considering. Yeah, I think there was, anyway. Anyway, the people, let's say, be they the Patriarch, Emperor, King, what have you, were having trouble fighting back and dealing with the raids, and so the Patriarch sent a message to Pope Urban II in old Rome, and said, "Look, mate, I need some help. Could you send over some troops to help us?" And what the Patriarch expected was maybe a few hundred mercenaries or so. But what the Pope Urban II did, he had a whole big speech to a bunch of the prominent peoples of Europe, saying, "Now is our chance to rid Jerusalem of the infidel, to take it back for Christianity." And the important thing he said, the most important thing he said in that speech was that if any person who takes up this calling and heads to the Middle East, if you kill an infidel, you get into heaven no matter what you've done. And of course, this was in a time where Europe wasn't exactly a safe place. You know, plenty of warring and bickering lords and nations tried to carve out spaces for themselves at the expense of the lower classes. And so even like, you know, of course, many of those lords and their retinues, and even just normal peasants, took up the calling. Because, you know, guaranteed spot in heaven, might as well kill some infidels for that. And so when the Patriarch expected a few hundred mercenaries, what he got was thousands upon thousands of Europeans heading over. And of course, Christians being Christians, on the way, they laid waste a few of the Jewish communities in Europe on their way, like where Germany is now. Sort of that sort of area. There were a couple of Jewish communities that were destroyed. And yeah, so all these people came in to the Middle East, and they did succeed in that first crusade of capturing Jerusalem, and held it for a good 100 years or so, before Saladin came along and took it back. And then of course Richard the Lionheart tried to take it back again, but he failed. I don't think he even got to Jerusalem in the Third Crusade. But you know, just to like give a bit more context, Jerusalem before the Crusades began wasn't exactly an unsafe place for Christians. Yes, it was, you know, held by non-Christian people, but like they allowed Christians in, they allowed Jewish people in, they allowed Muslim people, they allowed whoever to come in. And yes, of course, there was the occasional bit of religious disagreements and the occasional bit of violence, but it wasn't like anything too bad. Like, people were welcome to come in and worship whoever they chose. But of course, Christians being Christians, some of them at least, you know, aren't very nice. There's a bit of history for you. I think I've got my facts correct. And of course...
Thank you, Henry.
What was that?
God be with you. I brought the horse from Uzhitz, the one Lady Stephanie asked for.
I saw. No problems with him?
Well, he's a little hot-headed.
I'll be careful with him then. Thanks for the warning.
Will you tell Lady Stephanie I brought him?
She probably already knows. She keeps peering from the castle walls. God be with you.
Cool. My horse can't get here. Is it all the way back there? Hopefully not. What happens? Full damage in this game is terrible, so I'm not going to risk jumping down that way. But anyway, delivered the horse to Lady Stephanie. Now, let's get back to Uzhitz. To, oops, wrong button. X is to mount. To go and stop some ladies from, delving too far into witchcraft. Because, you know, don't want the local priest to do anything nasty to them, as I said. To try and see if we can persuade them not to engage in such things anymore before things get bad. You know, it's understandable, isn't it? Like, you know, terrible things happen in your life. You know, losing your family to war and that sort of thing is what's happened to them, and sometimes you just want to feel like a moment of release. Be free of all that pain. So you get some drugs from a woman in the woods. Try to make you feel something different. Now, as I say, not something that you should be burned at the stake for, certainly. Doesn't warrant that sort of action. And they just need a bit of a talking to. Someone to sympathise and empathise with their plight. In the form of Henry. He lost his family in Scarlet, so he knows what it's like to go through that kind of pain. So maybe you can say, you can't escape it by putting ointment on you. You have to face it, and you have to deal with it. And yes, it's hard, but you won't be able to live your lives if the priest comes and burns you at the stake and whatnot. Ugh. We're using this. Oof. Getting a bit more relaxed in a better position here. An hour and a half we've gone already. Try and double that, and that'll be the stream, hopefully. And I might stream later this afternoon. Just as I say, I'm gonna start streaming later than I have been previously, but I thought I'd pop in now because it's relatively cool today. Yeah, I want to see if I missed something there, because that little... Because I've discovered, like, interesting places before, and they haven't, and they've had, like, a little thing that you can get. And then when you get that thing, that little icon goes away. So I think I might have missed something there. So I want to go... Ugh. See if I can get it back. No, this might only end up being a 2-hour stream because I'm getting a bit hot now. You know, we'll see how we go, you know. Because sometimes the action of being immersed in a game could sometimes be distracting from the heat and the sweat. Speaking of which, I might just wipe a bit of sweat off my face. And you know, it's not really very flattering to see someone do that, so I'll just close the camera a minute. Maybe also once again set my position a bit differently in my chair. Here we go. If I do stream later today, I might stream some Witchfire. Ugh. Stuff on my lip. That's a bloody fun game, Witchfire. Haven't played it in a while. I'm gonna get back into it. Okay. Dismount. Rocking ante, Russian ante. This here is like weird bone looking thing. Bunch of sticks. Let's see, let's go downstream first. Oh, there's anything there. Yeah, maybe I'm not like a good enough with the dog. Any skills I can improve. More durable. I'll do that. Oh, reading. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. Stealth. Take down, daring debonair. Move almost silently in the rain. I'm sure I'll do that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's like something that I'm supposed to be able to find, maybe, here? Something to discover? I'm not sure. And to be honest, it's a bit frustrating. And you know, I can't command much to like you know, seek like I could with Teresa's dog in that little episode. So I don't know. If there's like something here, or if there's something not here. Interesting sights. Be nice if you were a bit more specific, mates. There's nothing in the bucket. Maybe this is the area that the women do their witching. Maybe that's why it's like marked or whatever. I'm not sure. Damn it. Keep pressing E to mount, but it's X for some reason. I've had a couple of people pop in for a little bit on Twitch, but no one on YouTube so far. Anyway, let's head on into town. Do some more exploring. Beoive. We'll see what that little question mark is, don't I? And then while I'm waiting for the women to go into the woods, I'll go talk to the stable master again about that thing that I heard about from the innkeeper, like the stable hand disappearing or something. Forget exactly what it was. Is this a discoverable spot, the butcher? Yep. Butcher. Do a bit of a U-turn there. Tell you what.
Are you blind, for Christ's sake?
Sorry. Can you go over this? There you go. Good lad. Good horse. This horse is not a very good horse. Brendan Gleeson was in that film as a Reynard de Chevignon. Is that his name? Reynard de Chevignon. And there was Guy de Lusignan, who was the baddie. Obviously Orlando Bloom as the main character, the blacksmith. Do you even have a name? So yeah, that was a film with a bloody famous cast. You had Orlando Bloom, Brendan Gleeson, Liam Neeson, this is Orlando Bloom's dad, Eva Green as Guy's wife and the love interest, Jeremy Irons as a knight, David Thewlis as a hospitaller. I probably know who Guy de Lusignan is, like the beard and long hair. Really like. Give my memory go all fuzzy. You had Martin Sheen as the priest who he kills in the beginning. Is it Martin Sheen or Michael Sheen? Because one of them was the guy who was in with Marlon Brando in, was it George Romero's like war film with Marlon Brando, and I think Michael Sheen is like the American. Though I don't know if he's American actually, because he's old now. I think that's Michael Sheen, and Martin Sheen is the English actor. Yeah, I think that's it. But anyway, he was in that. He's a good actor. Apologies for getting off track.
Any work going here?
Enough for a dozen men. You could take the place of that useless stable hand Vashek for a start.
What happened? Did he do something wrong?
Just found out that he lost our pie.
Lost it where? In his stomach?
No, Pie was our fastest stallion. A lovely dappled one.
Oh. Well, that's bad news. How did Vashek manage to lose him?
He fell, banged his head, and the horse bolted. Can you fathom it? A stable hand falling off a horse. And then Pie took off at a gallop.
Well, I can't take Vashek's job, but I can try to find your pie.
That would be nice.
Eye in the sky.
If there's anything you need to know, ask that fool. I was too livid to even speak to him.
Right.
Farewell.
Vashek, me old lad. He's in town now. Well, looks like the ladies are on the move. Come along then, horse. This horse is not a very good horse. Forget the next line that he says. But that guy, yeah, I forget his name as well. I think he's a pretty prominent English actor. Used to think he's English. Salahuddin. Brendan Gleeson is a fine actor. But I will say, I lost a bit of respect for him when he was in that Try Guys SNL sketch. I will say that. But, you know, to be fair, like, he probably didn't know what he was doing. He probably didn't know, like, who they were or what was going on. It was like, oh, SNL. You know, that's like a thing a lot of actors are on. Just another gig. God, In Bruges is such a great film. With, Brendan Gleeson, Colin Farrell, Ralph Fiennes. Fucking brilliant film. Watch In Bruges if you haven't. Do it. It was the first film, the directorial debut of the director, I forget his name. Terrible with names, I am. I'm awful with names. Names and dates are what I'm like the worst at, definitely. But anyway, watch In Bruges. The director also did, 7 Psychopaths. Did a film about, like, a billboard. About a woman who... I haven't seen it, but I think it's like a woman, whose daughter's gone missing, and then she, like, put information on a billboard, and that, something happened there. And most recently he did the Banshees of Inisherin. Again, like, reuniting him with, Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson. Which was an alright film, yeah, I didn't mind it.
How's the head?
So even strangers know my shame. Come on, then. Come and take a closer look at Vashek the Blockhead.
I'm not here to mock.
So what is it you want?
I promised the head groom that I'd look for pie.
Well, good luck with that. I've been searching half the day. Although I have been seeing double ever since that bang on the head. So it's possible I missed something.
Can you describe pie for me?
You know this word? Alcoves?
Long face. 4 legs.
Well, that should narrow it down. Does he have any distinguishing features? Like a colour, for instance?
Sorry, he's a dappled grey, a stallion, and he's really fast. Though that won't help you much.
Quite the opposite.
I'll be back in 2 chinks.
Where did you fall off, Pi?
Just south of here, between the fields and the woods, there's a crossroads where 4 paths meet. It was around there.
4 paths. So we could have gone anywhere.
Now you see my problem.
When was that?
In the morning. Then I staggered about for a while, feeling as rough as a boar's ass.
Oh.
I was glad to stagger back here in the end.
Fine. I'll go and look for him.
Thanks. If you find him, the groom might go easier on me. Oh, and one more thing.
Well?
Pies used to take in the bridal ways, so I'd keep to those.
That's useful. Thanks.
Bridal ways?
I'll fetch you right away.
What's a bridal way? I know that a bridle is like part of a horse thing that you are.
And how much do I want for them?
Well, now.
Going down there. Beehive. Right, so I'm gonna call my horse over here. Because if I mount it and then knock those people over, they'll get pissed off at me. And this way, they won't get pissed off at me. And I will follow the ladies into the woods now. And see what they're up to. And try and help them out. Do do do. Do do do. Whoa. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe what I heard last night. They put microchips in the vaccine, man. All these creepy crawlers rolling through your body, collecting information, oh, collecting information. Okay, let's see. Where are they at? Oh, there they are. Mount the horse for now. Quiet down, dog. Well, it ain't baby hair, that's animal hair. You can tell if you touch it. Let's see what sort of business they're gonna get up to, eh? It's gonna be like that film, The Witch. Or the VVH, as I like to call it. It's the W shaped like 2 V's. Was that Robert Eggers who did that film? And then he did The Lighthouse, which I've also seen, with Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe. And I think, was it The Northman that he's done as well? I haven't seen that yet. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know. I'm not super inclined to see it, even though I liked the other 2 films. And the reason is, because, there's this film reviewer and like sort of media reviewer that I used to like watch the videos of on YouTube, and I'm still subscribed to even though I don't watch his videos anymore. And the reason I stopped watching his videos was because it felt like he and a few of the other the other people that he interacted with on YouTube had all, as a result, they became really into like, oh, Hollywood is all about pushing a message of LGBTQ and being inclusive and feminism and all that, and they started becoming like really conservative in their values and the way that they reviewed films, which, you know, turned me off of them. And so I haven't seen any of his videos in ages, even though I'm still subscribed to him, because, you know, I can't... Like, even though, like, haven't watched people in years, I'm still subbed to them on YouTube, and so occasionally I see what they post, and I saw that he posted a video about the Northman, saying, and the title like was in praise of it. And of course, you know, he could have just liked it and it could just be a good film. But I didn't watch the review or like.
The ointment is the main thing, and we'll think up some chant or two.
Just let's get it over.
Because, you know, like when he would review stuff that didn't like bother itself with, like if he reviewed a film that wasn't like obviously trying to push an agenda that he disagreed with, then he would try and spin it in a way as like, this is what happens when films aren't made with leftist agendas in mind, you know? You just try and spin it like as an attack on what you didn't agree with, which was annoying and bad. If I was a YouTuber like H-Bomber Guy or something, I'd do like a 2-hour criticism and deconstruction of those guys. Those like film reviewer and media reviewer guys. Because there was all of them like, because I started watching them again because like I enjoy watching film reviews occasionally.
What is it? Aaron, pray for us. I feel the devil is coming.
I'll go toward him. Show him the way to find us.
Holy Mary, Mother,
And
pray for us sinners.
some of the other channels that I also saw who were within that circle, like did comic book stuff, and that was the time when I was a bit more into like Marvel and superhero stuff, so I would occasionally watch videos that expanded upon that and like talk about the original comics as well and how they compared.
Lord of darkness, we are here. Come unto us.
Oh, I think she spotted me. What, I failed? Shit.
Someone coming. Who's there? Is it you, Kuta?
No, I'm still over here.
What's going on here?
Welcome, Prince of Darkness. And make yourself at home. What would you like us to do?
Oh dear.
We will fulfill your every wish if you fulfill ours.
My word.
Prince of Darkness? What in God's name are you babbling about?
Why are you testing us?
Testing you? Jesus Christ, what have you been smearing on yourselves?
A magic ointment from the We are ready to pleasure you,
Damn
Lord.
it.
In return,
You know, this is the thing that I might reload, because I do want to actually see this.
If you won't rid us of them, then help us get away from here. Give us riches, so we can start a new life in the city.
I won't be fulfilling any of your wishes.
Oh. What must we do to please you, O Lord?
In return, you'll have to... Shit. I feel very weird.
Have we been drugged? Because they've got ointment and they rubbed it on us. Because, you know...
Ointment. You smeared the ointment on me.
Fear not, my lord. Nothing will happen to you. It's all part of the ceremony.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? What did you do to me?
Is that the devil? Black Phillip.
Are you quite well after your long journey?
Huh? Long journey? What?
From the gates of hell to here. When will you take care of the humans? And why don't you have horns and hooves and a goat's tail, like the priest said?
How come you're a talking mare?
What mare? Does your sight deceive you? I'm Vera, and I turn many a young man's head in Uzhitz.
I got rid of my horns and hooves along the way, and I keep my tail in my breeches. I only get it out for special occasions.
I hope there'll be one soon enough.
I flew in on a tree branch. It took no time at all.
Flying on a branch? Will you teach us how to do that too? We are your maid servants now. We'll do anything you wish.
Actually, I wanted something else.
What's that, oh Lord?
Bit weird, isn't it?
Serve me, and do all I tell you to.
Oh yes, our Lord of Hellfire.
Wouldst
We'll
thou
do
like to
whatever
see
you want.
the world?
Just rid us of those wretched humans. Which one will you take first? Me. Take me. No, me.
And what about the other one? Why doesn't she speak up?
Kuta, you chicken, speak up.
I want you. Hen.
Have walked with the women. Oh, am I lockpicking a chicken now? I've unlocked the chicken.
Tough. Oh, but I'm all dizzy again.
What is wrong with you? Is something going to come of it or not?
I need to sleep.
Bugger sleep. What was that? What is it? Someone coming!
Is that the real devil?
Ah! You'll get.
Jesus,
Come
there's
and
two
get
of
it.
them. Oh, I'm terrible at fighting.
Bring it on!
Oh shit. Why don't you help me, dog?
What's the matter? Lost your book?
What? Oh, well, that was fun.
What happened here? Shit! Oh my god. These are no demons, just flesh and blood woodcutters. I'll never be able to explain this to anyone. That fucking ointment. Damn that old hag. Now what?
Should I reload or should I not? Fuck's sake. You know what? I'm too curious as to what would happen if I actually did it properly, so sorry. I'm gonna do it. Okay, we're back here. Talk to Vashek real quick, then go to see the women. And you know what? I'm half suspecting that that might have supposed to have happened like that. Maybe we're supposed to like bail it or whatnot, and that was supposed to happen. But in the off chance that it's not, I'd want to do it properly. But I wouldn't be surprised if it just ends up the same thing happens again. And if that does happen, then I'm sorry. I want to see what it would really be like if I was to do it properly. Because she was coming towards me, wasn't she? And so I was like, oh, she's gonna come and talk to me, so I guess I'll go talk to her. Maybe I wasn't stealthy enough, maybe I was too close. Anyway, as I was saying before all that, with the YouTubers that I used to watch, because I think, you know, like, well, I don't think like Hollywood is trying to push a certain message or something. They're just trying to make money, aren't they? So of course some films, I don't know. I don't know enough about it really, so
A tankard here!
Good day to you.
it's just, you know, some people say like, oh, this film has
How's the head?
a woman as the lead, oh, that's pushing a message. You know, some people have that take, and so I think
Come and take a closer look at Vashek the Block.
that sort of viewpoint that
I'm not here to...
those YouTubers have sort of adopted, because like I do think some stuff has been done in the past, especially in like comic book stuff, where some of it, not all of it, you know, I'm not saying all of it is like this, but some of it is kind of seems to be a bit rather coming up with the kind of agenda / message that they want to push, and then the rest of it, like the characters and the plot and the film itself or the comic book itself, comes second. And so I think that sort of cynicism, if that's probably not the right word, but that sort of approach obviously pissed off a lot of people. You know, it's just the whole thing of like, oh, this film isn't enough like the comic book, so I don't like it. So just think like a combination of all that sort of shit has led some weird men on the internet to
In the morning. Then I staggered about for a while.
take up and then push more conservative viewpoints.
Fine, I'll go and look for him.
Thanks.
Like if I was a more articulate and more analytic person, I'd probably be able to put it better, but I hope the point that I'm making is understood as intended. You know, so these guys like pushing like a more conservative agenda in their videos now. Fucking pronouns. And like they're also like kind of one of the reasons that I found myself started to go in that route. The sort of anti-feminism, like kind of incel-y type deal.
Hey, who's there?
But thankfully I managed to not go too deep into it. I had like a couple of, you know, not very good views at one point, but nothing super terrible. And before I could develop worse opinions and worse conclusions about the world, I found myself no longer subscribing to that sort of thinking. I'm very thankful for that. And for other YouTubers and commentary people on the internet, for thanking them for pointing out such people and such content, but for how wrong and stupid and dumb it really is. Yeah, hopefully I'll do this properly, you know? If that wasn't like how it was supposed to go anyway, I don't know. Excuse me. Right. Following some women into the woods. Try and stopping them from doing some witchery, hopefully. And as I say, hopefully I'll do this right this time. You alright, dog? Would you hurry up, please, ladies? Got other stuff to do, you know. Got to find a horse and all. Yeah, hopefully this time I managed to do it. I managed to stay out of sight. Yeah, we're going in. Bloody hell, a lot further than I remember. Jesus. Hey, Doug? You alright, Doug? Mutt, the old mate, the old macker. Here we go. I think we're nearly there, if I remember correctly. It seems like, you know, they're not bothered by me at the moment. Yeah, if I go closer. Yeah, they're not bothered. Guess it's not until they reach their little camp. There it is over there. Oh, the fire. Apologies if this is a bit boring. You know, trying to wait for the thing to happen. Okay. Okay, she's over there. I think is that Kuta? The one in blue is Vera, and the other one's Letta. In the yellow, or is the yellow Kuta? I forget. Well, you forget. Yeah, well, let's move over to this side. Okay.
We're here. We all know what to do, don't we?
I'm not altogether sure. Gertrude didn't want to say anything.
Let's have a listen.
So all we know is what we came up with ourselves. Damn. I feel, peculiar, though.
The ointment is the main thing, and we'll think up some chant or two.
Just let's get it over with, quick. I keep hearing weird noises.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? When the hurly-burly's done? When... Damn it!
The battle's lost and won. What's that nonsense you bubbling?
I didn't make it up. It came out of me all by itself.
My vision's blacking out, and I feel the earth moving. Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
We're not doing it for our sake. Our intentions are pure. There's nothing to worry about.
Silence. Hush now. Do you hear that? As if someone was singing.
That'll be the tree roots. The earth speaks to us. Like Gertrude said. Why is it getting so dark?
It's singing very loud. Make them stop. At least for a while, please. My head hurts.
Don't be scared. Let it happen.
Dog.
Lucifer, star of the morning, we're here to ask you a boon.
A boon.
Mary, pray for us. I feel the devil is coming.
I'll go toward him. Show him the way to find us.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now at the hour of our death.
What are you praying to the Virgin Mary? You'll scare the devil away.
Stop praying and speaking of death. We are here to save life since we've lost our own. Satan, appear and send pestilence on all the humans. I'm coming to meet you.
Who is it? Who's there?
Just me. I haven't found anyone.
Me? Who's me? You're Lucifer, aren't you? Oh, Lucifer, thank you for heeding our call. Send the plague down on Sigismund and his humans.
It's me, Vera. I mean, I think so. Everything's a muddle.
Lucifer, deliver us from the humans. A plague upon them and their families. Lord God, you turned your back on us in our hour of need. We beg you, at least now command Lucifer to rid us of the humans.
Yes, Lucifer, deliver us of the humans.
Here and now, come among us. Take what you want and let Sigismund and the humans die of the plague like mangy dogs. They killed our husbands and children. Let them die! Let them go back whence they came. Back to hell.
Come, Satan, and take us. Hush now. Do you hear that? There really is somebody in those bushes. Come among us. You there? Are you Lucifer? Doesn't matter who you are. Come here.
You dreamt it.
O Prince of Exiles, you who the world has treated wrong, who rise again undaunted and strong.
Interject.
I hear someone coming. Who's there? Is it you, Kuta?
No, I'm still over here.
I wonder if this is going to be the same, like, cutscene.
Welcome.
So if it's the same cutscene, then it's not too bad, I don't think, that I reloaded.
Make yourself
So it'll, like, still be the same outcome, I guess.
What would you like us to do? We will fulfill your every wish. If you
Right, I'm doing
fulfill
another
ours.
face wipe down of sweats, you know, so give me a minute.
Prince of
There we
Darkness,
go.
what in God's name are you babbling about?
Why are you testing us?
Testing you? Jesus Christ, what have you been smearing on yourselves?
A magic ointment from the herb woman?
Magic
We
ointment?
are ready to pleasure you, Lord. In return, all we ask is that you rid us of the humans. And if you won't rid us of them, then help us get away from here. Give us riches, so we can start a new life in the city.
Yeah.
I won't be fulfilling any of your wishes.
Oh. What must we do to please you, O Lord?
In return, you'll have to...
That oint. Are you quite well after your long journey?
Huh?
From the gate,
I flew...
flying.
How come you're a...
What mare?
I got rid of...
What's the...
Will you...
Oh, yes. Me. No.
What about the...
Kuta!
Let's do the male.
You, Mare. Vera.
I knew it. Come on. Come closer to me.
Revolt with the women. Oh, I guess I can still unlock the chicken, apparently.
That was tough. Oh.
Yeah, and there come the weird men.
What for?
Oh, jeez. At least they're not, like, too tough to fight. Oh, I know I've got no stamina.
You're dead.
Just want to get it over with. There we go. Just wanted to get it over with.
What happened here? Shit! Oh my god. These are no demons, just flesh and blood woodcutters.
I think they have spiked clubs.
That fucking ointment. Damn that old hag. Now what?
Damn that old hag. Oh, there you go, horse. Okay, back to the priest then, is it? Well, that was a bit of fun. No devils to be found, just a couple of bandits. Why can I not, like, go through the bloody bushes, eh? Eh? of stars in the sky. When did like people come up with constellations and that? That's pretty ancient stuff, isn't it? Oops, probably get the torch out. Don't like it when you don't have a torch out. Alrighty then, Mr. Priest. Will you talk to us, or will I have to wait till morn? Probably have to wait till morning. Well, thankfully the inn is right next door. I'll go see the innkeeper. If they're still up, that is. No. Well, shit. Suppose I can wait, can't I? It's only a couple of hours. There we go. Torch away. And go see the priest. What's he doing? You practicing some swordsmanship, is he? You got a sword for, father?
I see you know how to wield a sword, Father. I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practiced with a stick. A reminder of my youth and days gone by, and it helps keep me in good form.
I found out more about the Uzhitz witchcraft.
Pray, do tell.
The women have got hold of some magic lotion from the herbwoman, and they're using it to summon the devil.
For the love of heaven.
I followed them to where they held their Sabbath. They summoned the devil, danced around a fire.
Oh my God, what else?
The women were completely out of their minds from that ointment. Then some woodcutters stormed in. They wanted to put a stop to the witch's Sabbath.
Good God. And what happened?
I had to kill the woodcutters to save those women from them.
For Christ's sake! How could you? Such needless slaughter! Those men meant well. Was there no other way to stop the bloodshed?
The woodcutters were beside themselves with rage, baying for the women's blood. There was no reasoning with them.
There must have been another way.
I did everything I could.
The good Lord observes your deeds. Pray for the souls of those unfortunate Christians. Pray.
Was there another way to do it, I wonder?
At least you see where dancing with the devil can take you. Pray for their loved ones and for your soul and mine, because we share the blame. And now please, go. Leave me alone to pray. Farewell.
Dance with the devil. Well, I think that'll be it for this stream now. Thank you very much for watching. That was a bit of fun. A couple of people popped in on Twitch, which is all good. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon, hopefully.